Tennessee baseball will be playing in the 2024 SEC Baseball Tournament Championship tomorrow. I'm Ryan Sylvia. This is Noah Taylor. We're with VolReport.com on the Rivals Network. Let's talk about the game that just went down, a big win against Vanderbilt. And you get off two guys pitching. Zander Sechrist gets the ball to start. Marcus Phillips closes things out. Let's start with Zander. What do you think of his performance?
Yeah, kind of, he was asked about him there, kind of built off what he gave Tennessee a week ago today against South Carolina in that game that clinched the SEC regular season title, then comes out here today and is a big part of getting Tennessee to the SEC tournament championship too. So really strong outing from him. Kind of kept, Vanderbilt outside of that two-run home run there that tied it up. Held Vanderbilt off. I think Tennessee, in this game, we came into it kind of wondering what the pitching situation is going to look like every time they get deeper into it, and they've gotten some very solid starts outside of that first day.
Yep, and I'll transition then to Marcus Phillips. What he did was phenomenal too for considering tomorrow. You have to figure out what the pitching is going to look like. Marcus Phillips comes in, throws 3 innings, and those are our big 3 innings. You don't have to throw Dylan Lloyd, who is probably going to be maybe the starter, and even if he's not the starter, probably going to pitch tomorrow. He gets hot in the bullpen tonight, but doesn't come in and get any game action in, so he should be good to go at least a little bit tomorrow. He saves your bullpen, and he works on some self-confidence, is what Tony Vitello kept talking about. And of course, you don't want to get in the jams in the first place, but working out of those 2 jams, I think, could go a long way as well for Marcus Phillips as he develops and could be a piece that helps Tennessee in the postseason. When you get to Omaha, you are in a similar situation, maybe not as bad of a situation pitching-wise, but you still need some guys to step up and throw big innings. Marcus Phillips could be that guy touching about 100 miles an hour on that fastball. Christian Moore, though, starts the day with a home run and 2 doubles. A great night for him. What do you think of him?
Yeah, it's funny. Tim Corbin was asking there about Christian Moore, Blake Burke. Obviously, your number 1 and 2 guys in that batting order, how tough they are to face. And that's 2 nights in a row that they've come in clutch for you. Obviously, Blake Burke, creating enough cushion last night to get you to this point. And then Christian Moore, that was the difference tonight. Vandy tries to rally there late, but the biggest difference is his home run that kind of blew it open, for Tennessee. And obviously had the doubles, started it off. It was funny, when he starts that way tonight, was very close to doing that last night against Mississippi State. Has one robbed at the wall. This time it's not. And it just kind of went from there for him. And just a huge performance out of those 2 guys the last 2 days.
Now tomorrow, LSU. There's a bit of dramatics before the Tennessee game, in a 4+ hour game and rules being disputed. But ultimately, LSU hits a walk-off home run and they punch their ticket to the championship game. Tennessee didn't have much issue with them in the regular season. How do we feel like it's going to go tomorrow?
Yeah, it's, again, we coming into this, we were kind of wondering what Tennessee's attitude was. Now you can win the whole thing, and I'm sure these guys want to go in there and follow it up with that. That LSU, series can become a little bit of a rivalry, I think, with Tennessee going back to, 21 when they beat them in the Knoxville Super Regional. Last year in Omaha, they ended Tennessee's season. So obviously LSU's probably going to want a little revenge. It's a game again that they're probably going to, for seeding and being in the tournament and things like that are going to be a little more important to them in that aspect. But, I think the way this Tennessee team's playing, it's hard to bet against them right now.
Yeah.
You've seen the way, like you mentioned, Marcus Phillips being able to save the bullpen. You got some more options with those arms. Guys are a little more rested. I think Tennessee plans to go out there and win the whole thing, and I think they will.
That's what Tony said. We need another Andrew Banke. We need another Marcus Phillips to come through and pitch some big innings tomorrow. But Tennessee's got some options. We'll see if they can go through with it. I expect a lot of runs. Maybe not as much as that first LSU South Carolina game, but it should be interesting. I'll take Tennessee as well, though. I think Tennessee kind of sweeps that regular season tournament champions, gets that 1 seed for the college, for the NCAA tournament, and see what happens there. It's been tough for teams that do that, but I don't think you pass up the opportunity to be able to win an SEC tournament. So I'm Ryan Sylvia. This is Noah Taylor. Once again, over at VolReport.com, you can find everything you need Tennessee baseball-wise. Another big game on a diamond tomorrow, though, for Tennessee's softball. Game 3 of their Super Regional with the rival Alabama. Today's game went 14 innings, school record for Tennessee for longest game played. We have content from that game, and we'll have content on it tomorrow to see if they can punch their ticket to the Women's College World Series for the 2nd year in a row. Big football recruiting weekend over in Knoxville, 865 Live going on. Really everything you need Tennessee athletics over at VolReport.com. Links to everything you need is in the description. Thank you for watching.